Welcome to the ANP podcast, Autoridade Nacional do Petróleo. For today's episode, we are diving into the fascinating discussion about how organizations like TasiFest Foundation navigating intersection of cultural preservation, sustainability, and petroleum activities. We have here a guest from TasiFest Foundation, and boa tarde.
Boa tarde.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Tiago da Graça. Would you mind tell us a bit about yourself and how you get into the foundation?
Yes, more than happy to. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Tiago Graça. I'm a member of the fiscal board at the TasiFest Foundation. And my responsibility is to make sure that we are actively interacting with potential partners, sponsors, and communicating the festival and the foundation to the wider audience in Timor-Leste and beyond.
Okay. Now we're trying to understand what the foundation itself. Would you mind just elaborate on the foundation
more
and
than
its
happy
mission?
to.
Yeah.
The TasiFest Foundation, Fundação TasiFest, is newly formed foundation that is responsible for carrying out activities associated with the conservation of our environment, the sea, and also in charge of implementing the Tasi Festival that happens every year. And this year's edition is happening in Tasitolo on the 29th and 30th of May. And we have various activities under the foundation, all consisting from activities such as protecting the environment, beach cleaning, educating youth, and empowering people of different genders, particularly women empowerment, helping people with deficiencies, to highlight that the various people do not have to be perceived as a negative to society, but there's actually a positive towards them. And also creating a platform, which is the Tasi Festival, the TasiFest, to be able to amplify this message to the wider public in Timor-Leste.
That's very fascinating about that. But before we dive into that in details, we would like to know how the TasiFest Foundation itself founded.
Right.
Yeah.
So the foundation is just about 1 year old. It was founded last year. And we founded it on the principle that the Tasi Festival is bigger than just a festival itself, right? It's a music concert, but the message that we're pushing for this festival is bigger than just the music concert, right? It's all about protecting our natural resources in the country, taking care of the environment, having a environmentally conscious mindset and educating people on that. So the foundation's responsibility is to make sure that this message is being pushed along, that the festival is a platform that keeps existing year on year to use as a channel in order to promote this message.
The idea itself, who initiative to...
So the brainchild behind the festival is Mr. Luis Simões, whom you may know as the event organizer from the previous editions of the TasiFest, which were previously organized by his company, Event to You. This year, it is under the foundation. And Luis absolutely loves Timor, has been here many, many years, doing various roles, supporting youth, helping at the university at UNTL as a teacher. And he understood that, okay, we need a big platform in order to promote this message, right? Because we have beautiful beaches, we have beautiful mountains, and this environment is something that is a treasure for the country. So we need to have something that allows us to help promote the message of taking care of this beautiful asset that we have.
Okay. Well, for the details of the TasiFest Festival, when you mentioned about your festival, is it annually events or?
Correct. So it happens every year. We've had 2 prior editions. The first one was held in Tasitolo 2 years ago. It was huge success. We think we had over 20,000 people attending. We managed to squeeze them all in the Port Dili. We had a headliner, which was Kalema, to come and perform there that year. And then this year, they're coming back again to perform again, but this time in Tasitolo.
Okay.
All right.
Now look at the prioritizing measurement for your for your foundation itself, talking about the eco-friendly practices and what a specific sustainable measurement are implemented through your activities.
We have several components to what we do in order to promote the sustainability and making sure people are taking care of the environment. One is that we hold a number of seminars and workshops to educate and showcase how we can repurpose existing trash and waste material into other forms of material. For instance, this year we're going to be bringing in an international artist by the name of Burdalo II, and he will be collecting, together with the scholar CAF, a lot of slippers. So we have an initiative that we collect several thousands of slippers.
So chinelos.
Chinelos, yes.
Okay.
Which we will use then to create a massive mural in Delhi and show that even though this is waste material, it can be repurposed into art. And the idea is that we want to show people that you can think creatively to reuse this kind of waste material, right? Plastic, paper, it can all be recycled. It doesn't just have to be wasted, right? Which impacts the environment.
Okay. So you're talking about the young people, like how your foundation actually get the young people together to get be advocate in this kind of activities.
Right. During our workshops, which is free to the public to access, people can come, they can see how this material is used and whatnot to create various pieces of art, then repurposed to create various different objects and whatnot. And we amplify this message through our various social networks and through our non-social networks to encourage youth to come, participate as volunteers during the festival, take part in the various seminars and workshops, so that they start developing this whole mindset of, okay, waste is not just litter, right? It's not something just to throw away. If we take care of it nicely, we repurpose it, then it can be something much more. Right. So this year, for example, I think we are going to have upwards of 500 youth volunteers working with us at the festival itself. A number of them will be part of the workshops. We're also working with local communities. We're also working with a number of schools like the Schola CAF to be able to complete this whole activity, right?
What are the challenges you've been facing when you trying to implement all the activities for the foundation?
So the foundation is recently formed, like I mentioned earlier, right? So our team is still pretty small. So we have to work together with a number of different organizations and companies to be able to execute certain activities. And thankfully, we do get a lot of support from various different companies and organizations, but we need obviously more support so that we can keep doing these various activities. So one of the biggest challenges we face at the moment is getting the support needed to ensure that the foundation annually can repeat these activities and we can continue building upon them and grow more, right? So for example, the festival itself is our main activity, right? It's our flagship activity. But we also have programs associated to empowering women, beach cleaning, recycling of material together with some of our partners. For instance, in the previous edition, we had a recycling rate of about 80+%, which is fantastic. All the litter that was generated from the event, we managed to recycle the majority of it, right? And I think that has been used in various different projects around the city. And we want to keep doing that, but in order to keep doing that, we need more support from different organizations and companies.
Sure. Is there like any organization or industry that you're actually targeting for this kind of support or donors?
We are open to pretty much any industry. The way we do it is we extend our hand, we send offers, proposals to open the door to discuss with them. Oil and gas is a big industry. I believe that ANP obviously is one of the big companies and organizations that is particularly involved in this. And we in the past have worked with companies like Santos to support us on this. And what we do is that we create a platform for big companies, medium companies, and any company that is able to support in any way, shape, or form. And we give visibility because during the festival and throughout the period before and after, we have people's eyes trained on seeing what's happening at this concert, at this festival, right? Because the headliners that we bring in are notable people, notable artists and band. So they essentially create a avenue for people to amplify the activities that they are doing. For instance, we know that there are various initiatives that most of our companies that we work with are doing on the CSR side, right? But because they aren't dedicated communication companies or don't have those kind of departments built in, but they still want people to see that they are doing this and educate people that this is something that should be commonplace in the country. We give that opportunity, right? We run communication for them at the festival so that we showcase. We allow them to speak on the seminars and host workshops and everything like that. And we hope to be able to give this same visibility and opening to different companies within Timor-Leste, and in particular the oil and gas sector, because we know that it's a great source of funding for the country. And to keep it cyclical, right? We also would like to work with them so that they know that their activities are also being implemented, right? So, for example, we have a company supporting us in relation to the festival, but in return we go and do some cleaning together with their team, and then we develop content for their team so that they can then use it on their various social medias so that they can amplify that.
Sure. Yeah, we're talking about your festival, TasiFest festival. When is that happen, and how is going to be happen?
So the festival will be on the 29th and 30th of May.
2 days.
Correct. So 2 days. And we will be bringing in 3 headlining acts. So we will have Iwan Falls from Indonesia, legendary artists.
Okay.
And we will have Guy Sebastian, who is also a huge artist who originates from Australia and is top 5 over there, but has international renown throughout the world. And then we have returning artist Kalema, whom managed to schedule us in one more time this year because they were there for the first edition. And they actually shot a music video in Timor in the first edition, which is called Amar Pela Metade. And we're hoping to come and show us that live performance here in Dili.
So this year would be the second.
It'll be the second time Kalema
would be the
is here.
second time
Yes.
for also for the TasiFest festival itself.
The festival is the third time we're having
that's
it.
the third time.
Last year
But you mentioned like last year the TasiFest Foundation
So
would be.
first year was in 2024. That was held in Porto Dili. Kalema performed there.
Oh, okay.
That was the headlining artist. The 2025 edition was Rui Orlando. Right, so Rui Orlando came and he was the headliner for that one.
Okay. Just wondering how, like, when you empower the community through the local artists and businesses through its activities, like, what is it like the expected outcome? Is it like really meet your expected outcome, or like why you use that platform?
So we work a lot with medium businesses, right? In particular, we give space for them to be able to promote, sell their products on the festival grounds. And there's an opportunity to generate quite a bit of revenue for them because it gives access to a massive amount of people in one location. And this space we give freely. The different companies, they obviously have to meet a certain criteria, right? They have to present something that is attractive for festival goers, right? Because you obviously want to capture and maximize the opportunity while you are there. But it's great for medium to small businesses because this is a source of revenue, a source of visibility for them because they have access to a large audience, and also helps because all the support that we get and people coming there, and they are essentially an additional attraction and an incentive for people to go there because there's music, there's good food, there's drinks, and it all completes the festival, right?
So pretty much you're saying like this is the platform that you prepare for them to showcase their work and just to fostering a sense of community around the participant in the festival. Go back to the Cinelos, the one that you mentioned about that. What exactly the intention of that using this kind of what is called like as a tools or the
So the intention, the core of the festival is to promote the message of taking care of your environment, use waste in a sustainable manner so that it is repurposed, reused, and to prevent further degradation of our natural environment around us. We use the festival as a platform to amplify that, because people come to see the artists, and while they're there, it is a great opportunity to promote this message and to also promote the various organizations that are supporting us to implement and execute this festival. Working with the local communities is borderline mandatory, right? Because we need various different industries and organizations to grow alongside the festival and the foundation so that we can keep improving the festival and growing this platform even more, so that we can then even do more outreach, do more recycling and activities associated to recycling and empowering various different marginalized communities. And while we do receive support from sponsors, we also give opportunity for people to promote and sell their products at the festival ground, right? So there is a little bit of a difference between the two.
Okay, I see. Are there any like success stories or challenges you like to share regarding the reducing plastic and promoting the waste separation?
Yes. So every year till date, we have managed to recycle over 80% of the waste material generated from the festival, which is fantastic, right? And that material was then repurposed and used for various construction-related stuff. For example, we had Caltech in one of the years creating blocks which were used, I believe, for one of the walkways around the city.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so that's one example that we had.
Also in the Cristo Rey.
Indeed,
I guess, yeah.
yes. And we also have a number of different companies who have had a positive return on the investment they made during the festival. And as a result, the next edition, which is this edition, they've been able to support more. And we are now able to do more, right? We can outreach more people. We can get more activities happening in relation to cleaning, beach cleaning around the city, beach cleaning around the beaches, and also cleaning around the city. And we will now have more seminars and workshops. And we are also able to bring in bigger artists so that we can promote even more the message.
What the bigger artists that you might have now?
So
just wondering.
I'll have to check what the numbers are, but I think if you're looking at pure statistics, I think probably Kalema would be the biggest, but I'm not sure actually. I cannot say, to be frank, without checking.
Okay, sure. Just what strategies do TasiFest employ to encourage behavior change for the ocean protection?
Right, so that is one also a very important thing, right? Because we're all about changing the mindset, right? To be more oriented towards protecting the environment, taking care of our nature around us, right? So seminars, big. We talk to people, tell them, okay, this is the positive elements that are associated to the various different activities you can do to protect the environment. And we make it in such a way that it's not boring, all right? Because a lot of the times the message of recycling, taking care of the environment is boring. So we try to make it fun. If you look at all our communication, our branding, it's all very bright, very oriented towards promoting it to youth, right? So that it appeals to that kind of audience, right? And then we bring in artists that they want to see, that they want to listen to. They listen to their music in events, parties, right? And give them a reason to listen to the message. And when they listen, they internalize it, right? So following that, we also have workshops, right? So after they internalize, they can take part in workshops, right? They can physically do and see how you can reuse material, how you can repurpose litter and trash. And they can take that back and then develop something else, right? Use that skill, that knowledge that they've gained to then create something else. I think last year's edition, we had a number of art pieces done by local students who came for the workshops and created a number of art pieces which are now on display throughout the city.
What is called again?
Art pieces.
Oh,
Pieces of art, yes.
pieces of art. Okay.
So, for example, if you go to Jardim Cinco de Mayo, you can see that big turtle, the Lenuk, that's there, right? The one in front of Hotel Timor. Right? That was done as a result of one of the artists we brought in, international artists, to work with local artists in Timor to create that piece.
That's good, because we've been like looking at that
Yes,
art,
yes.
but we just didn't know where it come from. So
Right.
it's your work. That's
So that was
fantastic.
done via the
Okay.
TasiFest, yes.
Okay, wonderful. Look, talking about the environment, so we were just wondering intersection of your foundation itself to the petroleum activities. Would you mind?
So the
elaborate
petroleum
on-
industry is one of the biggest industries in Timor and throughout the world. That's the reality of it, right? And
Yeah.
this is unfortunately also a big source of emissions towards the nature, right? Because petroleum development has an impact to our environment. And we being a foundation associated with protecting the ocean, right? That's why we have the word Tasi in the name of the festival, which is sea in Tetun. So we would like to work with petroleum organizations to give support and create sort of a cyclical system, right? So while it is necessary for us to use petroleum in various industries throughout the world, it's also important for there to be a component that is oriented towards preserving the environment, right? So that we are neutralizing whatever negative impact is happening through the various activities that we have to engage. And we think that the foundation is a uniquely positioned organization to be able to support that through our various activities. I think, if I recall correctly, in 2025, we had some underwater cleaning initiatives done where we had equipped people with scuba gear and whatnot, and people went actually in the ocean to clean up any waste material that was there and whatnot, and that was fantastic. And carbon emissions is a big thing. We do a lot of tree planting as well, all right, so that all that carbon can be then recaptured and converted into oxygen.
Yeah. Have you ever thought for your foundation itself to like collaborate with the environment expert just to mitigate any potential impact to prioritize the environment?
Correct. So because the foundation is still fairly new, we're still working through a number of things. So that is something that we will develop into.
Okay.
At the moment, the team is still very small and we're looking to grow. So we need to get as much support so that we can get to that stage and we can amplify those activities and collaborate with other organizations to be able to do more.
Yeah. Wonderful. I think this is a really good discussion, and we just know about the foundation itself. And if there anything else you would like to talk about more in details about how to the participant or to the audience that you want to get them participate in your annual festival, maybe you can elaborate on your that.
Yes. So festival will be happening the 29th and the 30th. Please be there. Bring your friends. Bring your family. It will be fantastic. There will be good music, great food. We have a number of activities planned for people to take part in at the start of the festival. So please make sure you come early. Tickets are available to be sold at Timor Plaza, level 1 next to the elevator. And if you can't get there, you can contact our social media pages on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, and somebody will be able to assist you. And would just like to say lastly to any potential supporters or anyone who would like to be a part of the festival that we are open to receiving any support in any way possible. So feel free to reach out to anybody on the team through our various platforms. We want to grow this festival. We want to grow the foundation, and we need all the support and help that we can get. And then in return, we will give you a massive platform in which you can reach out to many people. You have a huge audience, and you will have a fantastic milestone event that you can bank on to be a success.
Thank you very much. Can you mention your social media platform names? Because I think you missed it.
Yes, so the foundation is the Fundação TasiFest. We have LinkedIn page, but the festival itself is called TasiFest Timor-Leste. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we are on TikTok. We also have website, www.tasifest.org. So you are also welcome to go check out the website, and the foundation also has www.fundaciontasifest.org.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful, Montiago. Thank you very much for today's discussion. We might meet again in the future.
Definitely will be, and I look forward to catching you guys at the festival.
Thank you so much. It is very inspiring to see the positive work from the TasiFest Foundation itself for today's discussion. And thank you very much for the audience. That's been a great discussion with us today. And see you next time. Thank you.